The reason why we talk about LNG, to be honest, that is the 2015 sulfur regulations.
LNG should be seen as a very good solution on SOx, NOx, particulate matter and so on.
The public perception of LNG is it's floating bombs. It's not.
Why is LNG, in terms of environment, a good alternative? It's the CO2, it's the NOx gases, it's the SOx gases, and particulates there are almost none.
Just to comment on the hazards. I think it's very important to see that LNG is not dangerous. And I think we've been talking a lot about this in the infrastructure project. The public perception of LNG is it's floating bombs. It's not. It's quite safe.
The biggest risk is the attachment between the barge and the ship that's going to be bunkered. The mooring itself today is the biggest risk, and of course there is a collision risk depending on the intensity of the traffic.
These are some we come across as well. It's a perception of danger. It's not the actual danger itself. It's a perception.
And according to our calculations, then from a ship owner's perspective, LNG is a viable, I have written here, compliance strategy, because we wouldn't have talked about this if we hadn't had the 2015 regulation on SOx.
You say that the payback time is very short, 1 to 3 years for new building and 2 to 4 on retrofits. At the same time, my opinion, and I think many with me, say that it doesn't happen very much. And with those figures, every ship owner should do this. Why isn't it happening in a larger scale?
First, I think that some ship owners have a very unrealistic dream that the 2015 regulation will be postponed in 3 years or something like that.
When it comes to our tankers that we are now rebuilding, and you have very, very positively carried out one of them, and there are more coming, that can be done on tankers because they have space available for fitting the tanks. When it comes to ro-ros, rope axes, ferries and so on, it's not only about the money, it's about where to put the tanks.
I missed one point in the presentation. Everything looks very nice. We have a tool, we can know how to use it, so we have LNG. We know how to use this LNG on the ferries, but there's one very important point you missed. I mean, international regulations. For example, IMO, port authorities or maritime administration, there is no rules how to use it, how bunker it, when, how, and safety procedure, for example.
I hear a lot of bad excuses, I feel, because I do think the technical solutions are there. Wärtsilä has done it. They have converted the ships. Viking Line are building new ships. The technical solutions are there, and I don't even think that claiming that there are no existing rules is really valid, because what we feel, working with both LNG projects and methanol projects, the classification societies, they are very open-minded, also the authorities, to be part of this development.
I think it's very important here to remember that the ship owners will not invest in LNG if they can't get the bloody stuff. And ship owners are conservative, they're lazy, they're not really innovative. You have to serve the LNG for them on a silver platter and they'll take it. Okay.
Basically, I think that we are in a phase with a mature technology. We have to apply that technology, and I do not think that we need much more research.
One thing is also to overcome the general idea that the supply is a problem, because according to my personal understanding, it is not a problem, because all the gas suppliers are ready to deliver as soon as there is a customer. So it's a little bit chicken egg, but in this case I would say that the supply is not an issue when you have a vessel.